Welcome. What is going on? We're here for free live tarot readings. The Virgo season version. Thank you, Des. I appreciate that. Diane, thank you as much. I appreciate you as well. Tuni Tarot, thank you for your donation. Lillian, thank you for your donation as well. Cow Blue Girl, hello. Sunshiny Day, it is indeed. Tuni Tarot. Renee, what is going on in CM? Well, the Dallas Cowboys actually won a game. I know it's weird. I'm having to adjust. I may need some therapy because this is just outside my reality. You know what I'm saying? The Dallas Cowboys winning. It's so weird. It feels weird. It feels like I'm not in the reality. KD, welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What is up today? I made myself this beautiful thing over here. Let's go over here. I made this beautiful thing here, which is the Tarot Box Tower. The Tarot Box Tower. So look at this. We got easy reach. It fits like a gazillion boxes. You just reach in and grab a box and put it on the stream, and then put it back in. Anyway, it goes way up too. It goes way up there. So we can put, I think, probably like 70, 80 boxes in there. Anyway, I was pretty excited. We have tower, another tower, and another tower. I mean, it's out of control over here. I'm just saying the amount of foam core that had to be purchased was just astounding. A salad with a candle, indeed. There you go. So yeah, the Tarot Box Tower. It's a little weird. I gotta admit, it's a bit on the weird side, but I think it's gonna work out quite well, actually. So I'm pretty excited. Boo Boo, hello. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate that. What is going on with everybody? So Lillian wanted a reading, and we had a reading request from Tuni as well. Tuni, what's up for this fall? Let's check it out, Tuni. Hopefully we don't have a crazy election cycle. I mean, it's getting kind of crazy, I gotta admit. So, thank you for your birthday wishes. I appreciate that. Koala, hello. What is going on? We're all addicted to tarot decks. Indeed, you know, you gotta warm up. You gotta warm up for that tarot and just get it. Dive right into it. You know, I mean, it is tarot. It's okay to go wild. It's okay to be a little wild. Reach in and it's, you know, Christmas and all the holidays are coming. Treat yourself. You know what I mean? Treat yourself with another deck, because you can't have too many. Well, I mean, I supposedly probably could have too many, but it'd be kind of awkward at that point. But there you go. What did you do for your birthday? I watched football. I watched some football and I made a tarot box tower. So I think the Tarot Box Tower needs some tweaking. I gotta say, thank you, Sunshiny Day. I appreciate that. I think that the box tower needs some tweaking. I think the holes are too big. That's what he said. I think the holes are too large. I think that they need to be shrunken down a little bit. So luckily I didn't glue anything. I can just remove the pins and, you know, and adjust it as needed. So we're going to do that. But before we do that, let's zoom in here and go forth and find out what is going on for this fall. Yeah, so long as you use them. See, that's the good thing about the streams, is I can use as many tarot decks as I need. You know what I mean? Like, you'll never see the same one twice. So that's a good thing. Carolina, welcome to the stream. What is going on? So yeah, we got, what is going on? Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Swords. I think there's a thing, I think there is some unfinished business that you haven't gotten into. Good news. Good news, I don't think you're going to have to worry about it. It's one of those things where it looked like it could be drama. It could be a little bit on the build up to something that may be too much. But overall, I think it's going to be all right. I don't think it's going to be that bad, which is a good thing, right? The Ten of Swords points to just that cutting off of that. KD, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Yeah, the Ten of Swords says it's a build up. It feels like it's around the corner. It feels like you got a little stress here, but all of a sudden, CM, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But all of a sudden, it just eliminates itself and stops. So I don't think that drama, I don't think that buildup is actually going to accumulate into anything important. So you do have a freebie on that. Now, as far as the fall goes, I do think there is a new drama sort of on the horizon from the fall. It's like somebody that we used to know and all of that. Kitty, thank you. I appreciate that. How are you doing, Kitty? It's so good to see you. I think there's a new drama. It's like someone that you've known in the past ends up coming back, and they're not happy about something. They have some things on their mind, and you just sort of get this new drama that sort of leaks in after the fall starts, as well as I almost see that you could have the possibility of moving or getting some opportunity to move. It could be somebody that you know is moving. It could be that you need to help them out. It could be that you're moving somewhere. It could be a different location for a job or something like that. But just this movement-oriented feel towards the fall. It's like we can't really sit still during the fall. We need to go about something. We need to try to do something. And I think that has that weird feel to it, to where you feel like you need to start moving and get moving during this fall. So there you go. Got a couple of different action items. A couple of different action items. You know, the good thing is you don't have to deal with that one issue. So that's all you really need in life. How should you handle a conflict at work? That's a good question. It depends on the conflict. Let's see what is going to happen with that. All right, KD. Literally, KD. How should we handle a conflict at work? What should we do? We should handle it by using the Edgar Allan Poe deck as requested. We can do that. We can do that as indeed. Boo Boo's making those candles. There you go. You bought the Edgar Allan Poe at a tarot card store. Ooh, see, that's what I'm going to do. If I ever win the lottery, I'm going to open a tarot card store. You know what I mean? You just have all the new decks and all of that. We can have like psychic fairs there. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. So I think that's going to work out for the best. All right. How should we handle the conflict at work? Kick them in the knee. No, just kidding. Martha, hello. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Is it more mean girls? I hope not. I hope it's not mean girls, because that must have bled out from baby cakes into KD. You know what I mean? Queen of Abundance. Thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, Queen. How are you doing? So yeah, we need a bit more light. Hang on. Let me tweak this a little bit. Get a little brighter. Okay, yes, that's much better. So the Ten of Pentacles into the World, into the Magician, into the Queen of Wands. These are great cards. These are really good cards. Either it's going to solve itself or it's going to chill out. It's not going to build up. It's not going to become bigger than what it currently is. It sort of goes away almost. The Ten of Pentacles and the World. You have the two best cards in the deck. If you had the Sun over here, you'd have the three best cards in the deck. These are amazing. It's like the future of this just goes away. It subsides. It's not going to be that big of a deal. It's not going to be that big of a conflict. It's not going to go on. The Magician says that you know a way to where you can sort of circumvent the entire conflict as is. Sunshiny Day, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But yeah, the Magician says you have the skills, you have the knowledge, you have the know-how to just sort of make it go away. So if there's something that you can do to sort of mitigate the conflict, mitigate the problem, the Magician says that's going to be the best thing for you. The Queen of Wands does say you do need some help. Somebody else at work could sort of run blocker for you. You could have an instance where you get a good advantage and then you're able to come in from a position of power and resolve some stuff. But basically it just vanishes. It just goes away. It's like the card layout is like, don't worry about it. Don't really concern yourself with a lot with it. Either maybe it doesn't concern you that much, or it just goes away and it just sort of subsides. But yeah, there doesn't seem to be a lot of beef in it. It doesn't seem to be a beefy conflict to where you're going to have to just sort of dive in and, you know, do mud wrestling or something like that. Katarina, hello. Thank you. I appreciate that. So the Magician says you know how to resolve it. You know what to do to make it not as bad. Queen of Wands, you could use some help, of course, but I think that you could be able to get that done. Ross, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. All right. It might be a drama afoot. Just drama afoot. Well, good news, Bardman. Drama doesn't exist on this channel. So that's the best part, Bardman. Drama doesn't exist. So there will be no drama afoot. I can guarantee that. Because I have the ability to eliminate it. I have the ability to eliminate it, and I have the tendency to eliminate it. So there you go. Plus, Boo Boo is about drama. I mean, Boo Boo has the patience of absolutely nobody when drama begins. So Boo Boo will stamp that out probably faster than I will. There you go. Martha, how did Leo feel after seeing me earlier? Martha, if I was a Leo, I mean, I would be pretty happy to see you. I'm just saying. Loving B, hello. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Yeah, there you go. The drama doesn't really exist around here. That's why I like the stream. I like the stream. Everybody's so sweet and nice. Everybody is so pleasant. That's why I like hanging out here. Is the manager trying to push me out? KD, I hope not. That's not bad. Happy thoughts. Welcome to the stream. There you go. Queen of Abundance Tarot. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let me know what your question is. We'll throw down some cards there. Get some cards tossed onto the table. Onto the table. Chakra, hello. How are you doing, Chakra? Soul, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see what we're doing here. How did they feel when they saw me? Let's see about that. 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, 4 of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. It doesn't look too pleasant, that's for sure. It does not look too pleasant at all. I hate to say it. I hate to bring this up, but it just does not look very pleasant. 8 of Pentacles does say that, I mean, there's some work to do here. There's some things pending, and you feel like, or they feel like, that there's a lot of things that are pending to make this even be lucrative or move forward or be anything decent. The 9 of Swords is the worry card. There's some trepidation in getting everything going. There is some problems if we wanted to get something moving. 8 of Swords, they do feel restricted, like you're unapproachable, or, you know, they really don't want to talk to you, or they may not want to deal with it or whatever. Queen of Abundance, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You are awesome. Big hearts out to you. All right, but it doesn't look good overall. I mean, we have the I don't want to deal with it feel, you know what I mean? We have the it feels like I can't talk to you, or it feels like I shouldn't be seeing you. And you do have a worry as well. It's like, if I do see you, or if I do interact, what's going to happen? It could be sort of this unknown feel that happens within there. Anyway, but that just is how it looks. That just is how it looks on there. I like your original tarot better. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. All right, sunshiny day. How's my week going to be? Well, it's going to be sunshiny because you are sunshiny day. Week ahead. Darcy, we're just warming up, Darcy. We were waiting for the party. Darcy's here. Darcy is here now. The party can get started. Darcy, so good to have you here. What is going on tonight? How are you doing, Darcy? What is happening? All right, speaking of original tarot, let's go for a little waterfall. Let's get some dripping waterfall sounds. Some dripping waterfall sounds, and see if we can play those. See if, you know, I might be able to find some dripping waterfall sounds. I don't know. Let's see, what's that epidemic sound? There it is, epidemic sound. Okay, so let's go to sound effects, And search for waterfall. Waterfall in sound effects. What can we dig up? Ooh, that's nice. It feels like I'm starting the sheriff's song. We have the Waterfall Tarot. There you are, live waterfall. There's actually water dripping off of the cards. Philippe, what is going on? It's so good to see you. Thank you so much, Shine Your Light. I appreciate that. Jen, what is up? We got we'll literally have a waterfall tarot up in here right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's literally just dripping off the cards. My pants are wet because of the waterfall. I mean, I'm just saying, because of the waterfall, if the pants are wet, because of the waterfall, we got to clear that out. We got to clear it up because that needs to be, you know, pretty obvious there. All right. How's the week going to be? Nine of Wands says that the problems, sort of the troubles that occasionally come around, they're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. They're going to sort of wander around. You have a couple of them sort of circling around. The Knight of Wands, you feel a bit trapped. You feel like some of these things are closing in. You don't feel like sometimes you're making the progress you need to make. But the Page of Wands says you're able to get started with it at least. So we're able to get warmed up with it. Ross, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So we're able to get started up with it. We're able to get some actions going. And that's sort of a week where you're starting some new stuff. There's some new stuff that was been waiting. There's some new stuff you've been meaning to do. It's time to sort of get started with that. Page of Wands is all about getting it done. Now think that you have that attitude to where you're sort of running in full speed on a lot of stuff. And I think that's how you do it. You get excited with something, you're going to run up full speed, and that's sort of okay. Page of Wands says that's perfectly okay because the Four of Pentacles says not only are you able to handle it, you're able to sort of juggle, get the organizational stuff done. You're able to get everything sort of moving. Shine Your Light. Thank you so much. I appreciate your donation. The Four of Pentacles says we're going to get going with that, and that's going to be pretty good for it. Ten of Pentacles, the week is going to be pretty good. It's not going to be great. It's not going to be terrible. It's going to be pretty good. I don't think it is not going to be bad at all. So, you know, pretty good week overall. It's definitely one of those run up and get it done. If we have to start something new, let's go ahead and start it this week. This week is a good, let's crank it up, or let's at least get it organized to where we can get that done. Yeah, flooding your pants into, you know, the waterfall. The Waterfall Tarot, it just makes you need to pee. You can go to sleep. It's ASMR. That is tarot ASMR right there. You could go straight up, go directly to sleep, just from that alone. All right. Ross wants to know, I'll be in Spain, manage a rental. How's that going to happen? Finding a rental and seeing what is going on. All right. Let's see, Spain next week. Well, I managed to find a rental there. Huh. Okay. Ross, let us check it out. See what's going on. Find a rental car. Do we have rental car sound effects? Car, we do? That is your rental car. You have a rental. Is there a car horn? Hopefully. Oh no, hopefully you don't get pulled over. So we got the police car sound effect. Yeah, hopefully we don't get pulled over for that. Instead, let's get a rental car. Let's get it nice and smooth and wonderful. Let's go with the golden for this one. The golden wheel. Get that rental car. How is that going to happen? I don't know. We can definitely find out today for sure. Ilda, bye. Have a good evening. Have a good evening. Yeah, you know, you might as well have ASMR. ASMR for tarot. That's all you really need in life. There are quite a few sound effects. I need to get some more stuff in the stream. You know, a little more fun. All of that. Sound effects. It's a wild stream. It's going to be a wild stream tonight. I mean, just warning ahead of time. You know, wild for me. I mean, I'm not going to like go just run around the room or anything. Okay, so let's find out how we're going to get a rental car. Ace of Cups, the Sun. Okay, first off, it looks like it's going to be tough to find one, but I think you knew that anyway. The Sun reversed, the Ace of Cups. It's a stretch. It's difficult to find one. I think that you're looking almost in the wrong place. The Ten of Wands, it becomes a mission from God. You know what I mean? It becomes a mission from God for you to find the freaking rental car. The Ten of Wands said it is a bit burdened indeed. DYB, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. The Ten of Wands says we're going to have to keep looking. Persistence is going to be key right here, because it's almost like that the car that you want or the cars that are available don't match what you want. It's almost like the first place you go, it doesn't really have a car that could be available, or it could be the one that you need. Some of the rental car places seem to be running a scam almost. The Emperor says you're just going to have to persist, and you're going to have to get some options before you go. So basically, before you get there, you definitely want to look up 2, 3, 4, whatever possible places that you can get it. Maybe call ahead of time, see what they have, maybe book something, reserve something if you can beforehand. Because if you wait, it looks like it could be difficult. We have the Ten of Wands, this burden. It feels like it's going to be a bit difficult. The Sun, it may not go smoothly. And the Ace of Cups, it almost takes an emotional turmoil to get that. So if you can mitigate any of this, do it ahead of time. Don't wait. Don't delay. It could be a situation where booking it ahead of time makes a lot more sense if you can, obviously. The Emperor, you're going to have to take charge of it and just keep going. So, yeah, it does look difficult if we're going to do it on the fly. But with some planning, with some careful stuff, I think that is going to be okay. I think it is going to be all right. Here we go. All right, Loving Bee wants to know, what does Loving Bee want to know? Are we going to go back to normal with Scorpio? We fought. Loving Bee, you gotta go back to normal. Hopefully you're not just going to be fighting all the time. I mean, I assume that's not a thing anymore. Or are we going to be, we fought. We had a knockdown, drag out, and all of that stuff. So it could be one of those. Let's see how that's going to go, though. All right. So we'll use the Dark Mansion Tarot for this. Will be absolutely perfect. The Dark Mansion. Everybody loves the Dark Mansion. Indeed. All right. No Thoth, please. No, Loving Bee and CM hate the Thoth. That is the only deck that people just straight up hate. Has anybody noticed that? Modern Meta, what is going on, Dustin? How are you doing? Yeah, you know, the Thoth seems to be the only one that people literally hate. They're like, whatever you do, don't use the Thoth. And, you know, that kind of, it deserves it, I think, sometimes. Sometimes it deserves it because, man, that thing loves the bad news. It will throw down bad news like it's going out of style. You know what I mean? All right, let's see about this. Are we going to go back to normal? We fought. We had a throwdown. The Empress, the Ace of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. It does go back to normal a little bit. It's almost like the Three of Swords, we hit this point too. Why did we hit this point though? Why did we hit it? Greg, welcome. What is going on? Why did we hit this 3? I think it's because the emotions just aren't there anymore. They've subsided. They've gone down quite a bit. That emotional connection, that love, that where we trust, where we know each other, where we have a lot of connection. The Ace of Cups is just upside down. The Empress says it's like a one-sided relationship a lot of times. People just don't listen. They don't understand. They have problems getting into the program. It's just a good fight sometimes. And it feels like we need to fight because stuff just doesn't work. You know what I mean? It just doesn't work sometimes. The Knight of Cups says a little bit of the romance will creep in later. But if you're looking for a video game restore, you know what I mean? Where you like, Bethany, welcome. What's going on? Where you're playing Breath of the Wild and you hit the save button, and you fall off a cliff. And so you restore back to before you fell off the cliff. If you want one of those, I don't think so. I don't think so. The Knight of Cups says we have a little bit of a romance creeping in. But, you know, to get the video game save and restore, it's not going to be possible. It may be time. It may be time to just sort of reevaluate. If you want to, you know, make it okay, then that's fine. But there has to be some work involved, and there may be another knockdown, drag out fight as well. Is manager trying to push me out? KD. Let's see about that. The video game analogy. I knew you would like that. I knew you would like that. You know, I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima, by the way, which is freaking amazing. In fact, it's like so amazing, it's kind of creepy. But yeah, that is beyond amazing, I gotta say now. All right, KD. Ghost of Tsushima. That was one of the most enjoyable games I've played since Witcher. Since Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. The Ghost is probably the best one I've played since Witcher. And that's saying a lot because Witcher did it well. All right. So we're doing Forest of Enchantment, by the way. You requested and you get. Where's the button? Forest of Enchantment. It's a pretty good deck. I have not used this much at all. That's a great game indeed. So are you picking up a PS5? I mean, I'm just asking. Because it's about to be on pre-order. I'm going to get the PS5 with the new Assassin's Creed. And I've heard rumors of a PS5 Tomb Raider coming out. So Tomb Raider for the PS5, if that comes out anytime soon, that's a sheer winner. I know I'm going to get the new racing game. I know I'm going to get the new, Battlefield or whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of PS5 games. I'm going to be spending too much money on that for sure. I'm probably not going to be able to pay rent on that month, but that's okay. That's okay. You know, I'll just say COVID hit me or something and just excuse myself from rent. All right. Ooh, yes, Final Fantasy. Ooh, I don't know what they're going to do with it. I wish they would bring back turn-based fighting, man. I mean, I'm just saying. Martha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. We need turn-based. At least have the option for turn-based. I don't know if that's one of those things. Anyways, the manager trying to push me out or not. The 10 of Spells, the Forge, the 5 of Spells, and the Seeker of Visions. I do think that they're unhappy. We figured that out. We're a bit unhappy. The 5 of Spells. And they do want to take it out on people. So I think that they're ready to just take it out on somebody. They're very unhappy. They don't have the support of senior management, though. All right. Oh, you know, you got to make fun of me for liking turn-based, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. There's plenty of nice turn-based games that are still out. May I reference you to, to some of the better games? Anyway, the 10 of Spells says they don't have the support from senior management. If they did want to target you, they don't have the backup. They don't have the beef that they need. And they would get themselves into a precarious position. So even if they wanted to push you out, which I don't think they do, I just think they're just angry overall. They're taking it out on different people. I think that you're a pretty reasonable voice in the mix, and I don't think that they would target you directly for that. So no, they would not target you directly. I don't think they're trying to push you out. Are they pretty pissed right now? Absolutely. But they want to take it out on people, but I don't think they have the beef. They don't have the beef to do that. You know what I mean? Says the boomer that likes turn-based fighting. You know, I gotta admit, Rent the musical. It may turn into a musical for me because I got a lot of stuff that I want to pick up with that PS5. I'm just saying that. All right, hang on just a minute. It appears that we have a water accident. All right, we are back. I picked up the water and threw about a gallon of it into my eye. IT guy, what is going on? It's so good to see you. All right, so is the Aquarius going to be receptive to my text today? Let's see about that. Yeah, I have a splash. I had an accidental splash here of that water right in my eyeball. That was no fun. Okay. Let's see. LB. Is A gonna be to my text today in the eye? I don't know. Grab the water bottle, and obviously it has sweat. So I got like some water sweat on me, and I was picking it up, and then I reached back to like move my glasses or something, and I splashed myself in the eye. You know, leave it to me. Leave it to me to have the freak accidents. Leave it to me. So let's find out what is going to happen. We'll go with the Grimalkin for this one. We will try it out. Niagara Falls or the fire hydrant. Could be the Niagara Falls. It could. I should have used the Waterfall Tarot, and that way I'd have had a lot more water and it wouldn't have got in my eye. Miss Tweets, welcome. What's going on? Found to come all the way to the sentence, got slammed directly into my whole face. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Is the food and drink accidents. The food and drink accidents, they always happen. They always happen at the most inopportune time. You know what I mean? Wow. Okay, there's actually a lady on YouTube that she puts paint thinner into glass jars, and she puts her water into glass jars, right? So guess what happens? She picks up the paint thinner and drinks it instead of the water. It's on YouTube. Let's see if I can find the video in a minute. It's like a frightening story. You don't want to drink paint thinner. I mean, that would pretty much kill you. So, but she did survive. I don't know. Let's see. The Page of Cups reversed doesn't look very good, nor does the Six of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Emperor. They're in a place to where they're undecided. They're undecided. They're leaning on, you know, I want to interact with you, but it's not something that I really want to do right now. It's like some days they're okay with it. Some days they're not okay with it. It just has this feel of indecisiveness when they want to talk to you or when they did not. But anyway, yeah, but the Page of Cups says right now, maybe not. The Six of Swords says, I want to get this resolved and fixed. I don't want to be in the same situation that we're always in. I want to move forward. I want to get this fixed. The Two of Wands says they don't know how, though. They don't know the magic words to type into the text to fix this. They don't know it. If you can help, if you can make it a little bit better, that could lead more towards a tendency for them to respond. But right now it's kind of rough. They feel powerless. They feel like what they say is wrong. So there is that. There is that. All right. Let me see if I can find that video. It's on YouTube. She drank Gamsol, which is, let's see, drink. Obviously, don't do that. You'll die. Let me see if I can find that. She had this big thing about it. Drink. Anyway. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right. I got it. There you go. There's the video. I'm not encouraging this, by the way. You will literally die.
We just had the most amazing...
So don't do that. Anyway, Sunflower, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, let's see what Pooh Bear's question is. Pooh Bear, what is your question? Let me know. It is okay for you to ask a question. Go right ahead. Pooh Bear, we just need to know what it is. All right, so that, yeah, you know, don't do that, obviously, but it's an interesting story. I'm, quite frankly, I'm surprised that she lived. No, she did not get her stomach pumped. I don't know, because paint thinner is designed to dissolve fat, and your body is a lot of fat. So, how will this week go? Did she melt? No. She, that is, oh my God. Somebody else says I drank paint thinner for detox. Are you serious? That is weird. Somebody else, this woman can't stop drinking paint. My strange addiction. Oh, dude. Dude. Oh, man. This, all right, let's find something decent here. Let's get something decent. I've been wanting to use the Divine, the Tarot of the Divine. Yeah, I don't know. My paint thinner is in very distinct containers with very obvious labels. So, yeah, that would never happen to me. But it is in extremely unique containers, and they're called solvent cans. So I never put food nor water anywhere near it, nor do I have any food and water in solvent cans. Nobody should, but you know. But yeah, that's gross. That's gross. I can't believe she made it. Luckily, she made it. There you go. Sean, you're like, how will this week go? King of Cups. It's a bit of an emotional thing that just keeps going. The Three of Coins, working on your emotions, trying to get the emotions in check, trying to get things settled. It's got a feel of that. I need to settle things down. I need to get things settled. The emotions are up in the air sometimes. It would be great if I could just get everything settled to where I need it to be. You know what I mean? The Three of Coins into the King. We just have to settle down our emotions, get control, and work on that this week and figure out how is the best way to do that. We got a bunch of court cards here. I think you have a lot of people that you have to deal with this week. Probably more than normal. We got the King, we got the Queen, we got the Knight. You have the full gamut of the court at this point. It's like you have to deal with a lot of people. We have to deal with their issues. We're going to have to maybe run blocker for some of them if they come in with their own agenda. Indigo, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, we got a full court agenda this week. So not going to be slow. Going to be kind of busy, in fact. You definitely need to sort of grasp on to what all these people want, how they're sort of approaching stuff, and figure out the best way to deal with that. So there you go. There you go. All right. Hopefully the week turns out well. Wish you the best of luck. Addicted to eating her mattress piece by piece. Well, if you eat your mattress piece by piece, good news is you don't have to have anybody pick it up. You know what I mean? NBC, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. You don't got to have anybody pick up your mattress because that's a pain. That is a pain. DYB, I have no idea what your question is. DYB, let me know what your question is. Are you still in chat? Let's see. DYB is not in chat. That's not good. DYB, I have no idea what your question is. Chat is hopping tonight. So DYB, let me know what your question is. We will get you settled up. Martha wants to know, and what is Pooh Bear's question as well? There we go. Will I get ownership of my deceased mother's home? All right, Pooh Bear, I got your question. I got you covered, Pooh Bear. Thank you for hanging out with us, Pooh Bear. How are you doing? How is it going tonight? We got Monday, got the Monday blues coming up tomorrow night, but that's okay. Look below. Look below. Look below. Okay, DYB, I'm looking below, and it scrolled off the chat. Chat's hopping, so it went wee and went off the chat. I have no idea what it is. So let me know and I would appreciate that. All right. Martha, in the meantime, Martha wants to know, did Leo hook up with S and L? Saturday Night Live? Did they hook up with Saturday Night Live? It could be. It could be indeed. What did I just move accidentally? Oh, the Q. All right, Martha, did the Leo find out about it? Des, whoa, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate you, Des. You are amazing. All right. Did Leo find out about my hookup with S and L? All right. So you had a threesome? All right. Martha's having the threesome. Wants to know if the Leo found out about that. Did the Leo discover? Did the Leo discover it? Did they walk in and go, hey, this bed is a mess. I don't know what to do about this bed. It is all messy. Okay. Oh, where's my thing? Where's my thing? I really don't know where the box for this is. In case you're wondering what this is the tarot that I have no box to. Oh, no, I know I had the box. Oh, no. Where the world did I put that box? Oh, I have no idea. All right. Going in circles. Brand new fridge. Need to go back. Hot sauce tasted good on everything. Indeed. All right. 2 different times. All right. Martha wants to know about the hookups. Did they find out about the hookups? Did they discover it? Did they discover the double trouble? Did they or not? The 4 of Wands, the Fool, the 2 of Swords. No, I think they're still blind to it. They're sort of sniffing around, no pun intended. They're sort of sniffing around there. They're getting a hint of something's going on. The 2 of Swords is traditionally wearing a blindfold. That makes it to where, no, maybe they don't know anything about it. The Spacious Tarot, yes. I have no idea where I put the box. I have a new box tower, but it does not contain the Spacious Tarot. Yeah, they're blinded to it. They haven't seen it yet. They haven't quite discovered it yet. The Guardian of Cups, they feel something psychically. They feel something emotionally is up. Something's up. Something smells weird. The Fool says they're in that point where they're thinking about maybe investigating into something. But they do feel like something is up, definitely. The 4 of Wands, though, they're pretty comfortable as is. It's not like that you got them into a situation where they're completely uncomfortable and all sorts of weird stuff. They just know something's a little bit up. A little bit up. You know what I mean? No pun intended for something's up. We know what's up. All right. Why was Leo so upset about seeing me then? All right. We'll check that out in a minute. Martha, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Let's jump ahead to Pooh Bear. Pooh Bear has been posting in chat. They want to know, will they get some ownership of some fat cash? We could have a 10. Oh, we could have a lot of stuff here. We could have a parental card like the Empress. We could have a fat cash card like the 4. We could have a lot of stuff over here. Let us use the manga tarot, by the way, for this, which is in Tarot Tower 2, which you can't see. Let's not use the manga tarot. Screw this. Let's use the brand new, never used before, Gregory Scott Tarot. Let's use the Gregory Scott Tarot. See what is going on. Pooh Bear, we got you covered, Pooh Bear. We got you covered. This has a very chemical smell to it. So, yeah. It's got that fresh Lo Scaribo smell. You know, there it is. There it is. Will we get some ownership of Mom's stuff? 2 of Cups, 2 of Swords, a Queen of Swords. There's a lot of chatter about this for sure. All right. Okay. DYB, I got you covered. DYB, we got you. We got you, DYB. Thank you for repeating that. I know DYB is on quite of a delay. So there we go. All right, let's get the DYB question up in there. We'll do that next. We're going to get ownership. We got a lot of chatter with it. Philippe and Ra, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. There's some people almost like working against you. There's some people that almost don't want you to have it. There are some people that have some questions about it. The Two of Cups, I think that you're in line for it. But the Two of Swords, there's almost somebody working against you. Chariot says it'll be a while, which you already figured out. The communication is happening. We have a lot of stuff going on. The Queen of Swords says that you have somebody working against you in this particular matter. So are you going to get it? It seems the verdict is still out. You're basically going to have to confront whoever's working against you, work out something and get that done, that method. If you just sit around, it doesn't look like that you'll just magically get it. So definitely work on it, figure it out, and approach it as a problem, and I think you might be able to solve it. The Queen of Swords says, communicate directly with whoever is not on your side. The Queen of Swords is Corella DeVille. It is like, we're working against you. We don't have your best interest in mind in this particular matter. All right. That is unusual, Queen of Swords. Indeed it is. All right. Now, DYB needed a reading 5 hours ago. 5 hours ago. DYB, sorry about that. Sorry about that, DYB. DYB wants a throwdown. DYB wants a throwdown. That is a long question. So basically, we have a word wrap required. Brent, we have 11 or 43. All right. It is throwdown time. Everybody get ready. We're going straight into a real live throwdown for the birthday stream. Let us check it out. Let us check it out. At the top, we have 11. We have 11. At the bottom, we have 43. Unfortunately, it's not 42 because 42 is the meaning of life. I mean, come on, we all know this. We all know that 42 is the meaning of life, but unfortunately, it's 43. We have 11 up here. We have 43 down here. What looks better? What looks better? You know, DYB, you have your heart set on 43. We know this as a fact. You have your heart set on. Look at this Ace of Cups. That is so sweet, DYB. That is so sweet that you have your heart set on this brand new, beautiful 43 house. You're not going to get it, though. It doesn't look good. We have a problem. We have some difficulty getting it. We have a knockdown, throwdown in order to get this particular one. Could we get it with a lot of work? Maybe. But, you have your heart set on it. The reality is that 11 is going to be your key because we have domain here. Domain says this is your number. This is your house. That 11, if you add those two numbers up, it equals a 2. And there is your 2 right there. Right there. So, you know what I mean? Don't have a 7 over here for that 43 now, do you? But we have you gliding into number 11. Smooth as silk, gliding in like you mean it, sliding on into that house. You got the movers. They're grabbing all your furniture and packing it up into a truck, and then you're getting them and you're putting it in that house, and that number 11 house is your house, DYB. You have won the number 11 house. There you go. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy moving in. I hope everything goes fantastic. All right, IT guy. Health and where to focus efforts. Uh-oh, IT guy has some health issues. IT guy, don't tell me you have health issues. That's no good. Health issues. What are we going to do there? What are we going to do? Well, I throw it down for your birthday, Queen. I am right here for your birthday, Queen. We're right here. We are right here, ready to serve. Ready to serve with the Manga Tarot. The Manga Tarot could be used on your birthday. It could be. But we have the Manga Tarot up in here today. So this is beautiful. I love it. I love it. At one point, I wanted 43. Well, good news, you're not going to get 43. So 11 it is. DYB, that's excellent news. I hope that you get into your house and all of your neighbors give you some beautiful housewarming gifts. You know what I mean? Some beautiful housewarming gifts. All right. The Manga Tarot smells like chemicals too. All the decks smell like dirty chemicals. That's why I just need to use them more often and air them out. By the way, everybody's going to love this one. This is the traditional Manga Tarot. It smells like nasty chemicals, but it's beautiful. It is beautiful. What are we going to do for health issues? Obviously, entertainment purposes only. I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. So if you're sick, go to a doctor. Blah, blah, blah. You've heard it before. You've heard it before. What are we going to do? The Emperor, it actually says that some of your health issues are solvable by you. You have the power. You have the ability to solve some of those issues yourself. The Emperor is pretty powerful. I got to say, it's pretty powerful. It means that you're able to solve some of these on your own. Temperance talks about flowing in and out. Could be related to drinks, what you're drinking. Could be related to food intake. Entertainment purposes only. But Temperance says, try to figure out what's not flowing and what's not working. So it could be what you do. It could be all of sorts of different things. But Temperance says, watch what you're drinking. Watch what you're drinking. It could be something related to that. The Five of Pentacles says the health issues aren't going away anytime soon, though. You have to take some action for you to be able to fix them. So the Ace of Wands, take that action. See what you can do. In addition, obviously, to going to the doctor, getting doctor-prescribed treatment. In addition to that, ask the doctor, what could I do myself? Maybe lifestyle changes that could help that. Again, I would evaluate what you're drinking, see if that's going to be something sort of coordinated with that. But the Ace of Wands says get going, get moving. Emperor says you're in charge of at least some of it. Obviously not all of it. There's nothing panacea that you're going to do. You're not going to drink some veggie juice and it magically goes away. Obviously that's not possible, but it does say that you have a little bit of a fine-tuned control for that. All right. Generala for MBC. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. MBC, a Generala. Do you guys have tarot recommendations? Yes, I do. I recommend all of these. I recommend all of these and all the ones in the other tower too. I mean, I like them all. I mean, I gotta say. No, but for recent decks that are out, the new decks that are out, I would go with I would recommend the Tarot of the Divine. Now, why do I say that? Why do I say that? For one, it's super thick. It's nice quality, super thick cards. And it's linen, so it's got that nice linen feel to it. So you can't see it in there, but you have this beautiful linen texture to it. So it's nice and thick. Look at it, doesn't move at all. It's nice and thick. It's beautiful. It's pretty. It's got nice images to it. And it's not expensive at all. It's actually pretty reasonable. So I would recommend this one. For if you're looking for new ones that I'm impressed with, I'm going to go with that one. Everybody else will have different recommendations, but that's the good thing about tarot. There's always another one around the corner that you can get into. All right. Let's go with an old favorite, the Ciro Marchetti. Wow, look how used this one is. Look how beat up this thing is. That is a well-loved deck right there. that is a well-loved deck. You know that you are passionate about a deck when, Jesus, I can't shuffle this at all. You know you're passionate about a deck. You're in love with the deck when it's used that much. All right, so now that I can't shuffle this stupid thing because it's so freaking thick, I'm reminded of why I don't use this. I'm suddenly remembering why I don't use this deck very much. But let's find out for MBC. Get a general reading. There are so many to choose from indeed. Bartman has an excellent point. You got to find the one, you got to find your soulmate deck. The one that you can't live without. The one that you get all excited about when you're thinking about it. You know what I mean? That's the deck that you want to get. And you can by the way, you can browse my channel. You can browse Dustin's channel. There's so many channels that you can hit, and they'll give you a flip through of the decks, and you watch those, and you just, you find the one that you love. All right, the Four of Coins says it's time to definitely hang on to what you have at this point. You want to really focus hard on what you want, how you want it, and where you want it. Because a lot of things are sort of bleeding out or leaking out, right? The Four of Coins reminds us to hang on to what we have, because I think that some of the things that you thought were going to end are going to continue to drag out. So there doesn't seem to be a definitive end to some things. They're just sort of dragging out slowly. That's going to be a bit of a problem if you're not prepared for that, because a lot of times you think something's going to end, and you sort of prep for it. You know what I mean? You prep for it. You're ready for it. You're like, I think this is about rounding up. And in reality, it doesn't. So that's going to be kind of a problem. The Seven of Wands, though, says don't be defensive about it. Don't be too defensive about it. Because in the long run, the effort that you put towards this is worthwhile. You did not waste your time. You got it going. You focused pretty good with it. And I think overall you're going to be okay with that. So there you go. With a general, a very, very general indeed. But a general at the end of the day is a general. And Des, we're on you. Thank you so much. You're very generous. I greatly appreciate that. All right, now Martha. Martha had an issue a minute ago. It's like Martha wanted to know about A, and why was Leo so upset? It's almost like, they weren't upset before. Why were they upset with that? Let's figure this out. Let's do a mystery. Let's solve the mystery by using everybody's favorite, the Wizard's Tarot. The Wizard's Tarot. We got to solve this mystery. You're big on Chris Ann. Chris Ann deck is amazing. It looks so great. She did such a bang-up job on that. The decks where they just take a lot of love and care, and they really just knock it out of the park. I think Chris Ann did that. Not so much with the Muse Tarot. I thought the Muse Tarot was just sort of a collage deck that didn't really have anything going for it other than being sort of collagey. But I don't know. That's just me, though. That is just me. So why was Leo so upset? The Magician, they're not getting what they want. The Magician and the Emperor upside down. They're not getting what they want. They can't figure out how to get what they want. They're having problems getting what they want. You know what I mean? It's just having difficulty with that. Is that your fault? No, I don't think so. I think that they're in a space where they need to determine what the next step is. They need to sort of tackle it. They need to get it going. They need to get something running. The Hanged Man, they can't go on like they're doing now. They just can't go on like they're doing now. It's not going to work long term. You got to put a Band-Aid on it. If you're injured, put a Band-Aid on it. Move on. Put a Band-Aid on it and move on. Let's not drag stuff out like we're going. That's not going to be any good for any of us. Let's get peace. Let's get some reconciliation. That's going to be the best thing for us right now. But yeah, they're mad. They're upset because they don't have the power to do it. They don't have the abilities to do it, and they can't figure out how to fix the problem. And that leaves us powerless, where we can't get stuff done. And we want to, but it just doesn't seem like we're making any progress on it. You know what I mean? That's kind of a pain in the behind. Will I find success in writing? Ra wants to know. Kayla wants to know, who has a crush on me? Kayla, it's me. Kayla, I'm just saying, I am the one that has a crush on you. I'm just saying. I'm the one. I'm the guilty party that has the crush on you. I have no idea who you are, but you know, I got a crush on you just because. Just because you're awesome, Kayla. Just because you're amazing. All right, let's find it. Speaking of amazing, let's go straight into the Mons Tarot. The Mons Tarot. Cut to the heart readings. I mean, I gotta go with that. I gotta do it. I go straight to the heart, because how do you do it? I love you. How do you do that? I love you all. There you go. I love all of you. I go straight for the jugular. You know what I mean? Straight for the jugular. You gotta show the love. It is YouTube. YouTube loves a lot of love, and I'm willing to dish it out. I'm willing to dish all the good feelings out, get everybody all tingly and excited. That's what I'm here for, because it is my channel. And if you're going to watch the channel, you might as well be happy about it. You know what I'm saying? Just be happy. Be happy. Don't be sad. Amira, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that. What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing at this point. Okay, we got the Mons Tarot. That's what I'm doing. The Mons Tarot. Amira, thank you for being a sub. I appreciate that. So will I find success in writing? Seven of Cups, the World, the Devil, and the Four of Wands. All right. Long story short, yes. The Four of Wands is all about home, being comfortable. Here's you. Look at you. You're underneath here. You're writing. You're dancing around. You're having fun. Everything works. Everything works great. Everything works great. But there's some adjustments that are needed. The first thing is you need to figure out what you're doing. The Seven of Cups. So look at this. Here's you. Here's you. You're like, should I write about fiction? Should I do some nonfiction? Should I write that story about a dog and a donkey with 3 legs? Should I write that story, or should I write the Harry Potter clone novel? Or should I write this over here? Should I do... I think you have all of these options, and you're overwhelmed. You're overwhelmed. You know you can do any of these. Any of these is possible. Christina, welcome. What is going on? Thank you so much, Christina. I appreciate it. You know you can do any of these. You got to settle on one. You got to get your focus. Which one interests you? Which one would keep you? Which one would keep you excited and all tingly inside? You need to do that one, right? And then the world comes. And then the world, the good news, you're going to just start writing. And you're going to do a fantastic job of it. But those doubts start creeping in, Ra. They start creeping in slowly. You know, you're all excited the first 5 chapters. The 6th chapter, you slow down a little bit. 7th chapter, you're like, I don't think I know what the hell I'm doing. And the devil comes in. Blah. What is going on? Blah. I don't mean the devil comes in you. I mean, the devil creeps into your writing style. And you're starting to think, ooh, I think this might suck. I think this might be the wrong thing. Don't do that. Don't let that devil creep in. Kick him out. Kick him over there. Make him go away. And you're going to get to the end. And you are going to be successful. But you are your own worst enemy. You know what I mean? You're your own worst enemy many times. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't have veiny hands. Don't have veiny hands like that. You know what I mean? You just want to concentrate on what's good and get it done. All right, let's take some water. Hopefully I don't splash water into my eye, because I have touched all of these chemical decks. All right, currently unemployed. Philippe is still hitting the pavement looking for that job. Philippe, I'm so sorry, man. Hitting the pavement, trying to get it done. Trying to get it done. I think when you're hitting the pavement, you should use the Nightmare Before Christmas. A lot of people hate this thing, man. I've never seen this many comments. So many people hate it. They don't like it. They're like, it sucks. But I think it's okay. It's not just amazing. I think it's all right, though. It is all right, though. Sombras, welcome. It is so good to see you again. What is going on? All right. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Philippe is hitting the pavement trying to get a job. How are we going to get a job in this weird COVID economy? It's a disease that never ends. Every single day, there's another COVID story. It seems to never stop. Let's see. Because I know YouTube. Amira, YouTube takes 30%. And then I get the rest. So I get 70%. But it is a super convenient method of payment, and people get their name in shining lights on the stream, and there's a lot of benefits to it. So I think that they earn their 70%, you know? I think that they earn their 70%. Just my opinion, though. The Wheel of Fortune says you're going to continue to hit the pavement, that's for sure. You have a job offer or some job coming up. We have an ace and an ace. All right, what does that mean? I talk about this in my book. What does this mean? It means that the job is sort of being created, or the job is being presented to somebody in order to get approved. And then when it is approved, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right because you're going to hear about it. This is where you have the Ace of Swords. You're going to hear about the job being approved. And then you have the Ace of Presents, where the job sort of culminates and gets out there. So you have ace, ace, and ace, which is beyond any doubt the opportunity exists. It is coming up. But the ace is not the 3. The 3 is to where you see the job position, you get excited, you go forth, and you run with it. All right, but that's not here yet. Instead, we have a 2 of Candles. You continue to look, and the wheel, you continue to hit the pavement, trying to get it done. But basically, yes, you have it coming up. You're going to have to continue what you're doing. You're going to have to continue hitting the pavement in order to find it. So yes, you have 3 aces in a row. That means the job is being created. The requisition is being written, and it's on the way out. So there you go. There you go. I think that is going to be important to you. Obviously, getting a job, getting the job offer, I think is going to be coming up. So there you go. I mean, you can't go wrong with 3 aces when you're looking for something to be created. I mean, I'm just saying. It is an excellent, excellent read. That is a lot of aces indeed. Is moving to Croydon a good idea? Blah, let's check that out. Blah, by the way, how did training go? I know you were in some training. Let me know how that went. By the way, I have a new deck of cards Tuesday. I have a brand new deck of cards Tuesday. So we'll do more tarot unboxing and reviews and all that good stuff on that. So let's find out, Blah, are you going to move there or not? I'm going to go for the Little Prince. The Little Prince is not a bad little moving deck. You know what I mean? I don't think it's a bad little moving deck. let's go for that and see how that's going to work out for you. I'm sending positive vibes as well. Christina's got you covered. Philippe, I think it's coming for you. I think you're going to have the opportunity that you need. You're going to get that in there. Everything is going to be okay, Philippe. Man, that does suck, though. Looking for a job, I'm telling you now, that does suck indeed. I mean, you're like unsure of what's going on. You don't really know what the future holds. And meanwhile, the bills keep coming. The bills never stop, do they? They never take a break. Amira, you have a lot of decks. Indeed, Amira, my deck is huge. Amira, indeed I do. I have, I've got this tower and I've got another tower over there. So yeah, we have quite a few. I mean, Amira, I do this every single day. So, I end up needing a bit more cards than I would say most people need, you know what I mean? Anyway, so is moving a great idea or not? We would expect some movement cards. I would expect the Hermit. Martha, thank you for your donation. Leo, his higher self about me. Martha, can you explain a little bit more what your question is? I appreciate that. Miss Sunshine, this is the cute little Miss Sunshine. This is a book on Amazon. It is so cute. It is so fun. It's like a little, it's a kid's book, but it's so fun to read. Check it out, The Little Prince. And this is a tarot deck that sort of represents that story. But yeah, it's really cool. It is so cute. Tyra, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. All right. So the Knight of Pentacles, I don't see any movement cards. Basically, let me sum this up fairly quickly. I don't see any movement cards. It's not like, what are his higher self, his thoughts about me? Okay. I don't see a lot of movement cards. I don't see any movement cards. Eight of Swords says you're not restricted from going. You do have a very good option to go. The Two of Swords, I think you're sort of hesitant about knowing what to expect. You know what I mean? A bit hesitant about knowing what to expect. Like, what am I going to do? What's on the other end of this? Temperance right now may not be the best option right now. Temperance, the flow is not there. It could be difficult to sort of get serious with it and get with it. But you sort of have to sort of figure that out for yourself. But I don't see any movement cards. That would be one of the biggest options that I think that I would really want to see here, is just get a movement card in there where, and then I would be like, okay, that'd be all right. But I just don't see it. I wish I did see it. I don't. It looks like delaying it, figuring it out, planning maybe an option, but actually moving, I don't really think that's going to be there. Oh no, Soul. I saw your donation, but I didn't see your question. Soul, let me know what your question is. Soul, chat is hopping tonight. Chat is moving so fast, it scrolls off quickly. Sorry about that. Soul, we'll get you in. Let me know what your question is. All right. In the meantime, let's do Martha wanted to know about, let's see. Martha, Leo, higher self opinion of me, basically, right? Leo, higher self opinion of me. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Let's see about that. Yeah, so let me know what your question is. I'm so sorry. I apologize. For you there. All right. Let's see. Do we have anything we haven't used tonight that I want to use? I think we could use the Shadowland. Would be all right. Shadowland would be kind of cool. There you go. Yeah, please hit that like and subscribe. We'll do the money trick here in a minute. Do the money trick, and I got the Reese's Pieces trick and all of that. Got all sorts of action over here. So what are their higher selves' opinion of me? What is going to be a thing? Oh, I mean, the Four of Cups. Let's see about that. let's see about that. How general. So we got you covered. Thank you so much for being patient with me. I appreciate that. The Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. I mean, it's almost like that there's missing emotions. The missing emotions. There's emotions that should be here, but just aren't. We're having difficulty getting those emotions in sync. We're having difficulty figuring out what to do with the emotions. And the worst part is we're having difficulty getting the emotional synchronicity going. Sunflower Tarot, Boo-Boo, thank you so much for your very generous donation. I appreciate you, Boo-Boo. You are amazing as always. All right, but the Ace of Cups and the Four of Cups being upside down, it just points to this water not flowing, emotions not flowing, things aren't going where we need it to go. We're just sort of having difficulties getting those things in line and in check. We're also, quite frankly, they're also a bit lazy. They could have a lot of things happening. They could have a lot of things going on if they just would get off their butt and do something. It seems that they don't take the action that they need to. They're a bit lazy with it. This is the resting card, sitting on the hammock, not getting stuff done. A lot of times you need to take action to keep things going or to get things started. You can't just sort of sit around and hope for the best. You need to go in and go in hard. No pun intended, right? The Four of Swords says we need to go in hard sometimes, but they just don't have the emotional wherewithal to get that done. So, yeah. I mean, there is that. There is that. All right. Let's put this up. Let's put this back in my little tower. And we got the higher self. Now let's go to Soul. Soul wanted a general. A general. Let's see what we got going. See how it is going. And for a good general, man, that really would be kind of fun with getting the Playful Heart Tarot. You can't really go wrong with this thing. It's so cute. It's so cute. Come on. Come on. Give it up for the Playful Heart Tarot. I have no idea what year this was released. But, I mean, I'm just saying, if there's like a top decks for 2020, this is going to be it. It's 2019. It does not qualify. 2019, so it does not qualify for 2020 decks. But, you know, man, I really love this. I really love these cards. I'm just saying. Opening a window in a dense mist. If that's a fart, opening a window is wise indeed. All right, so let's go to a general. Temperance into the Magician, into the Six of Cups, into the Seven of Swords. I mean, the people that you know are fairly trustworthy in some respects. I think you have like this one or two people that you know that are fairly trustworthy, that have it going on, that you enjoy talking to, you enjoy interacting with. The Six of Cups, you have that community. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be a lot of different things with that. But the Six of Cups says it's time to sort of lean on these people sometimes, or interact with these people and get their opinion on how things are going. And sometimes they'll have pretty good advice. Sometimes they'll just want to chat, but they're going to be a pretty key quality here. Now, the Seven of Swords almost says that you have somebody that is coming into your life that you've seen before, or maybe you've had a relationship with before, and they're coming back. They're coming back into your life. So the Seven of Swords talks about that return, that escaping, and they're escaping into this. It's like that they just sort of come back in. Maybe you're not ready. Maybe you are. The Magician says that you have some unresolved karma with this particular person. So you have to sort of deal with that as they come, and sort of figure that out. What karma needs to be fixed, what things need to be done, and just sort of get into that and resolve the situation, because you do have sort of a return for that. Now, the Temperance says, other than that, I think life flows fairly well. You know what I mean? You got to flow fairly well. The Temperance says that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to be anything major coming in other than the return of this and making sure your connection with friends, family, and people that you trust is going to stay intact and stay, pretty well. Pretty good with that. By the way, if you have not seen it, I made a new tower. This is my tarot box tower. So if I'm using a deck, I just reach up here and put this on the table. And there you got it. Now you got it on the table. See? We got it on the table for the reading. And then I just go back here and put it back up in there. So there you go. That's my newest invention, the tarot box tower. Now I need to lower these shelves a little bit. It's too big. It's too big. So other than that, I think it's going to be all right. But I've optimized my towers. I have like 19 towers in here now. The place looks really kind of creepy if you're not sort of figuring out what's going on. You know what I mean? If you come in here raw and you're just like, you have no idea what this place is, you're going to be like, all right, what in the world's going on in here? Behind the scenes footage indeed. Tyra wants to know, will Carrie and I soon get married? Ooh, a good marriage. Ooh, that's all you need. That's all you need is a beautiful wedding, marriage, everybody happy, everybody all excited, and all of that stuff. I think let's use a beautiful deck for this reading. Let's use a gorgeous deck, and that is going to be the Revival Art Tower. You know what I mean? The Revival Art Tower. Tarot, not tower. I got tarot in the mind. The Revival Art Tarot. That's going to be your key here. This is a gorgeous deck. Tyra, if you have not seen this deck, wow. This is stunning. This is just beautiful. Okay, let's get rid of the overlay. Let's turn over some of these pretty cards. See what we got going on. We got the swords. We got the 4 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. Okay, it looks like there's some disagreements about marriage. We have some disagreements as far as marriage goes. The 4 of Cups. Now, this points to like somebody wants this over here, but another person wants a different thing over here. That could mean that both of you want to get married, but Amira, thank you for your donation. It could mean maybe you want to get married, but maybe at different times. It could mean that there are different rules or different sort of things. In other words, I want to get married at this place and they want to get married in this place. It could mean that one of them don't want to get married, but we have some disagreements. The 4 of Cups, everything is not synchronized like we need it to be, right? The 2 of Wands as well. It's like we have a power struggle over some parts of the marriage. So one person may want more power or may want more decisions to be theirs inside of this big opportunity. You know what I mean? So you sort of have the disagreement and you have a bit of a power struggle as far as the details about getting this going, or maybe even, talking about getting it going in the first place. The 4 of Swords says that there is a break involved. A break meaning a pause, a delay in getting this done. So what was your wording on it? I think you said, will you soon marry? I wouldn't say soon like in a week or a month or something like that. I think this needs to be addressed first, and then we'll get the delay and move out of it or move forward, right? So a lot more movement will take place once we sort of get these two things resolved. The Knight of Coins as well says there could be some money disagreements too. Maybe how much money to be spent, maybe how to finance stuff, or the arrangements with money. So we have disagreements about money, a bit of a power struggle, and disagreements maybe on timing and on some of the details. If we can work this out, if you can just sit down, work out a lot of these details. I think it's going to be a lot sooner. But right now, it just looks like it's delayed because of this action that is over here. All right. Anyway, thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate that. Speaking of money, we'll take a break and do the money trick. By the way, if you're new to the channel, I am a professional magician. And I'm a very bad one, but that's okay. You know what I mean? That's okay. I'm a bad magician. I'll admit it. But we'll try to figure this out. So we got one. So we're trying to buy some tarot decks, right? We want to buy the Waterfall Tarot, which is on sale today only. And all we have is 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have much money. We don't have much money. We need more money in order to get some tarot decks. There's no tarot deck that I can get that's only worth $5. So all you do is you just snap. And when you do that, the $5, it becomes 20, 40, 60, 80, it becomes $100. Now I got enough money to go ahead and pick up a deck. You know what I mean? I don't need to worry about financing a deck at this point. I can just go get whatever tarot decks I need. That is the money trick, by the way. There you go. The money, it's always a good time for the money trick. It's always a good time for the money trick. Happy thoughts. How did you do that? With skill and finesse. All right. Does the guy I dated have bad, evil intentions? Christina, why aren't you dating me? Christina, I don't have bad or evil intentions. See, Christina, that's why you got to date me, because I don't have any bad or evil intentions or anything like that. You know, let's see. Christina, does the guy I dated, ooh, that sounds menacing. Sounds so menacing. You know, I think we need the Thoth for this. The Thoth needs to be in this reading. The Thoth lays it down on the line. The Thoth doesn't care about finesse. The Thoth doesn't care about anything. The Thoth will let you know exactly what's going on. It doesn't care at all. You're getting better at that trick. Thank you, Miss Tweets. I've done that for CEOs of companies and stuff when I used to do magician full time. I've done many times. I've done that trick for people. All right. Let's see about that. We don't want evil stuff. We don't want evil intentions, but sometimes people are no good. People are dirty. Sometimes people are just dirty. Now, is this particular person dirty? I do think they have secrets, and you know they do. You know they have. Something's up. You smell it. They smell weird. They smell odd. You know what I mean? Ra, thank you for your order of whatever it was, for the book. Thank you for the order of the book, Ra. Ra, we will get that out to you tomorrow morning. You will have your shipping notice tonight, and tomorrow morning it will be in the post office hands. All right. Yeah, the Thoth doesn't mess around. So let me assure you, first off, if the Thoth wanted to tell you evil intentions, it would have told you straight up. Straight up. But I don't think they have evil intentions. I don't think so. I think that they have secrets, sure. They have secrets. They've got a lot of stuff going on. They have a lot of ideas. I think that they watch a lot of, maybe, you know, they have a lot of, they love porn, maybe. You know what I mean? They enjoy some porn. And it just seems that way. It just seems that they enjoy some porn sometimes. And they have some secrets. They've got some stuff going on. And you know that something's up with it. But do they have evil intentions? I don't think so. I mean, this is a beautiful card. This is a beautiful card. I don't think they have evil intentions at all. You know what I mean? I think that they have some stuff happening. They're maybe not the best at dating. And they're trying their best. This is the best you're going to get out of them. So, you know what I mean? That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. Yeah, I think they like a lot of porn. I mean, you know, entertainment purposes only, but I think they like a lot of porn. So, you know, you got it. I'm telling you, the Thoth lets you know. The thought lets you know, it lets you know. So again, entertainment purposes only. If the dude is watching right now, no offense. No offense. You know what I mean? No offense. All right. You know, if they're watching, they're like, hey, wait a minute. Don't take it personally. You can't take it personally. You can't take it personally. All right. Amira, am I the one Darren talks about on Twitter? Amira, you could be. You could be. Let's find out. Am I the one that D talks about? We're actually rounding out the donations. I think we're going to do some freebies here in a minute. So yes, post your question. If you have a question, post them. Post it, because we're gonna get her done. Oh, the Illusory Tarot. I'm not a fan of this. This is going down on my list for the year. The Gregory Scott Tarot is so good. This may leave my main tarot tower and go to the secondary tarot tower. I'm sorry, Mr. Illusory Tarot, but you just don't do it for me anymore. You don't do it. Yeah, I don't get the tingly feeling anymore when I see you. I used to feel like this when I saw. I used to feel like that, but the love is over. The love is over. So, am I the one that D talks about when they talk on Twitter? Resurrection and oppression. Actually, yes, I think so. I think yes. I do think yes. So, the Ten of Wands points to not really oppression, but just having too much on their mind. They have a lot of caring. There are a lot of stuff. There are a lot of things going on. So they have a lot of stuff happening. Judgment says that they want an outlet for their emotions, and Twitter seems to be the one. Twitter seems to be the one that the place that they're going to do that in. They're not really good sometimes at getting their emotions across. They're not good at reconciliation. They're not good at a lot of different things. Twitter gives them an outlet that they can use, because Tower says they're not happy. They're not happy with the situation. They just got to get it out. You know, the D needs to get it out. The D needs to just spit out the problem and put it on Twitter, if that's the case, and if that's the what's going on, then D just needs to spit it out, and they're going to do that on Twitter. You know what I mean? So there you go. I do think so. I do actually think so. All right. We got tons of questions. In the meantime, this is going in the secondary tarot tower for now. All right. Will I be let go from my job? Gloria, I hope not. Gloria, I hope not. Laid off or no? Am I going to get laid off? What's going to happen? How will my relationship with David go? Miss Sunshine. The spitting D. D needs to spit it out sometimes. You can't just hold it in. You got to get on Twitter and just spit it all out sometimes. All right. For this one, we are going to use the Slow Tarot. See how it goes. See how that goes. Hopefully not. Hopefully you will get to keep your job forever and ever and ever and ever. And it'll be rock solid stable. Rock solid stable. But we do got 3 reversals. The 5 of Swords says you're going to have to fight to keep it at some point. Okay, entertainment purposes only. The Five of Swords is a defeat card, So it does say that there is some defeat coming or some challenges coming. Lisa, thank you so much. I appreciate that. There are some challenges coming. That's for sure. The Five of Swords says you're not going to get by unscathed, but the Page of Coins being reversed says that I don't think you're going to get laid off. I don't think they're going to get rid of you. The Seven of Wands, trying to defend yourself, trying to keep in the job, is not necessary. It's not necessary. It's not something that you need to be super concerned about. Now, the Two of Wands says that you are limited in how you can proceed. In other words, I think that you may get some crappy work. I think that they may just basically load stuff up on you that you don't want. Sure, they will. But I don't think they're just going to get rid of you. I think they're going to reuse you, maybe in a different spot. I think that they are going to be going in that direction. But I don't think you're going to be laid off. I don't see any laid off cards. I would look for movement cards. I would look for Death Tower. I would look for something upsetting. But it looks like that you're very worried about this at the moment, as the defeat card says. And then as we move across, you get into those modes. All right. Let's see. We got lots and lots of questions. I think I might leave early. I said I would go till 8, but I'm getting kind of burned out. Future life partner, no. Thanks for the extra tarot. Let's see. Shauna, want to be with me? Can I be added to the free list? Sure, ask your questions. All right. I mean, we got a couple of relationship ones. Let's go with Miss Sunshine. Go with Miss Sunshine's question and see how that's going to go. Miss Sunshine wants to know, how will my relationship with David go? Hopefully it'll be all right. You know what I mean? Hopefully David's going to be all right. But let's go ahead and do the uncommon tarot. I've been meaning to do this one. We gotta slip this in sometime tonight, and I might as well do it now. How will David go? How will this relationship be? What is the future of you and David? Let's find out. See how that's going to go. Hopefully it'll be all right. Hopefully at the end of the day, you're going to be okay. The Page of Coins, the Lover. Oh, look at that. Oh, this deserves some hearts right now. This deserves some. Look at that. Look at that. That is beautiful. That is a nice little read. Once the hearts go away, hurry up, hearts. The Four of Wands says you're at home with David. You're at home. You're comfortable. It's a comfortable thing. You feel good. You feel comfortable. You feel like everything's going to be all right. And you have the Three of Wands. Now, I think that David may need to settle down a little bit. Maybe settle down a little bit. Sweetie, go to my YouTube channel. I got pictures of me all over. David needs to settle down and stop looking and get more comfortable. But he's there. He's there. Okay. When we think about the Tower, we think about a transition, and David needs to get that transition done into where he's really sort of comfortable. He's really sort of settled down. I don't think he's comfortable in the settled down position, but I think he's headed that way because we have the Page of Coins. He's starting that stableness or that steadiness. He's starting it up, and he feels more comfortable. He's becoming coordinated, becoming good and adjusted with it, and I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be okay. You got the hearts. I think everything is going to be all right. All right. Well, anyway, thank you everybody for joining me tonight. It has been exciting and it has been exhilarating. Very sure. I appreciate everybody being here for my birthday stream. I love you all. Thank you so much for sharing the extra time with me tonight. I will be back tomorrow night. I will be back in 23 hours. So I will see you tomorrow night. Thank you all. I really appreciate it. And have a fantastic evening and enjoy your Monday.
An ocean, a cave, a dream that no one could save, a shelter, a whole act, a light that died with the night. You and I, we got our differences, yeah. I thought we were more alike than unlike. Months